Hey y'all, it's Monday afternoon, and I just have to say, y'all, that leaving my son behind in Walla Walla was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Now, I realize that in no way, shape, or form did I ever think that he was going to be able to walk out of there with me. But just to drive off and leave your child, even though he's a grown man, y'all, he's going to be 23 in December, is like one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Besides bury my little brother, I think. We had a good visit both days. He really just talked and talked and talked and talked. And I know he needed to tell me a lot of things that he'd done and try to explain to me, even though he didn't have to. Most people, when they're in their right minds, would never do stupid crap that would land them in a penitentiary. However, when you are so messed up on drugs and it's part of your every single day life, you do some really dumb stuff. I must say, he seems to really have his head on straight. It was such a pleasure to talk to him and have him look me in the eye, and for him to not be high on something. It's been years and years, y'all, since I have seen my son straight, and it was wonderful. Now, the proof is going to be, does he follow through with what he says he's going to? And I have to have faith, and I have to believe in him, his sober, clean self, that he's really going to do it. I believe he will. He asked me if I would put his information out there in case there might be one or two of y'all that would like to write to him. I can't really decide about that, y'all. And my biggest reason is because I don't want anyone to feel sorry for Sam. He landed himself where he is. And he's the only one to blame for that. It's not me. It wasn't anything I did or didn't do. He did tell me that he felt like he would never live up to his older brother. And I told him, I said, I hope you know that I never loved Aaron more than you, or you more than Aaron. You both have your individual characteristics, and I loved you both for those differences, as well as I loved you the same because you were both my children. We're at a rest stop here, and we're deluged with pug dogs for some reason. But it was extremely hard to drive off and leave him. I thought, man, I wonder if there's any way I could get a job so I could stay there, so I could have some regular time with him. But I knew that wasn't possible. It wasn't feasible. It's a nice little town. had a wonderful main street with every kind of little restaurant and pub you could imagine. They had live music Friday and Saturday night. Um, just a nice little place, and they had a Taco Bell down the street from my motel. Um, you guys let me know what you think about maybe writing to Sam. He has a thing called JPay, and you can email back and forth. His JPay will be reinstated on the 1st of September. Um, I don't think that I will just put his information out there because, every once in a while in our community we have a little troll or two. So I don't think I would do that. However, if you sent me a message, a private message with your um, email, because when you private message me, I can't answer you. Um, I have to approve your message, and then I don't know where it goes. I've looked for them. Um, but so if anybody were to be interested in writing to him, you could let me know, and then I could give you his information. So he's got about 6 months left to go, a little bit less. And then, if nothing happens, he will be eligible for a work release program. They move the guys that are in work release off of the penitentiary and over to a place in Spokane, and it's like a shelter. You get a bed, you get your meals. They have bathrooms and showers. And then what you're supposed to do is get out and get yourself a job. And and then you pay $300 a month to the shelter rent when you start working. And they take the rest of it and they put it in a savings. Um, it's called work release savings, so that when you are finally released in another 6 months, that you will actually have a little bit of a stake to get yourself started. Now, I know from being a property management person that renting to a felon that's a no-no. He also has an eviction on his record, which is also a big no-no. So how this young man is going to find a place to live, I don't know. I really don't know, you guys. He'll have to work that out somehow. And I'm just praying that God will provide opportunities for him. Um, I don't know what else I can say. Um, oh, I will tell you that several weeks ago, he and about 7 other guys were up on the middle tier or level, if you will, and they were looking down into the bottom part where people were kind of milling around, and there was a female officer down there. Well, one of those guys yelled something very obscene down to this female officer. And so when this guy did that, of course, everybody kind of took off and went back to their own cells. So Sam said about 10, 15 minutes later, about 4 guards showed up at his cell, and they had purple rubber gloves on. He said, when you see those purple rubber gloves, you know there's a problem. So anyway, they told him that they were going to take him to the hole for making that remark to that female officer. And he said, wait a minute. I didn't say anything to her. I'm not that stupid. And besides that, she was downstairs. We were all up on the second tier. There's no way that she could tell who said that to her. So I don't know why she picked me out, but I didn't do it. So one of the guards said, okay, I'll tell you what, just for the benefit of the doubt, we'll review the tapes. So they did. A little bit later, they came back and said, okay, Branch, you're clear. There's no way she could tell who said that to her. It's very easy, you guys, for an angry guard or just a vindictive one. There's all kinds of reasons why one of those guards might pick on somebody. Now, Sam has told me that he tries really hard to keep his nose clean. He said, Mom, I work out, I do my job at the auto body shop, I eat my meals, I shower every day. He goes, and I just try to keep my head down because I want that work release. And if you get a large infraction, you aren't eligible anymore. So anyway, I'm believing him. And he wouldn't, not in his right mind, not in his straight mind, he would never say anything ugly or disrespectful like that to a female. He just wouldn't do it. He's capable of a lot of things, but being nasty and ugly like that comment was, I just don't think so. But anyway, that was a narrow thing, you guys. He could have been put in the hole on her say-so, and it would have ruined his work release. Thank God for those tapes, or he would have been screwed. When it's guard's word over an inmate's word, well, you can guess whose word is taken. And mostly rightfully so. But anyway, I'm a little ways, I'm about 2 hours out of Dallasport, and that is in the southern middle part of Washington, and that's where Pam lives, the lady who so kindly and generously offered me to stay in her vacant home. I'm not going to do that, but I did want to stop and meet her and thank her in person for her kindness and her generosity. So I may go on to Vancouver and hook up with Jay again. There's a possibility that we'll go. Caravan Carolyn and some other folks are having a little meetup over on the Oregon coast. I think it's Ocean Shores or somewhere like that. I don't know. So it really just depends on how I feel. I'm kind of tired. I didn't sleep good. And, you know, it just depends on how I feel, whether I want to do that or not. Or I may just head back home. And I will try to take a route other than the 5 just because it's so boring. But anyway, I just wanted to make this little video. I probably won't get to upload it until tonight when I can use my laptop. My jetpack doesn't seem to want to give me the internet on my laptop. So I'll just have to see. But thank you guys, and please know that I just can't get to everyone's comments. So you all have some fun today, and I will talk to you later. Bye. the Dulles, whatever that is. I'm trying to see if y'all can see this bridge right here. It's really weird looking. I guess because it's brown. Anyway, here's the dam. And of course this little tree's right in the middle. But you can see the water right there where it's rushing through. Wow. I haven't heard from Pam yet, but I'm going to drive to her location where her little business is and see if I can't catch her there. Y'all do something fun today.